If you want to rank up, you need a clutch when it matters most. You can't choke. One round can mean the difference between you earning 20 RR and losing 20 RR. Let's look at an insane pistol round clutch I had that set the tone for the entire match.
Spike down B. One enemy remaining. Last player standing.
Poison orb emitting.
Dang, my right clicks go crazy. Besides my insane right clicks, why do you think I was able to kill the last 3 enemies? For starters, I needed to take a look at the kill feed while my teammates were fighting heaven.
Spike down mid.
Multiple enemies B. Poison orb.
Boom, I've seen every single enemy icon on the kill feed telling me that all the enemies are heaven. With this information, I knew that I would be able to safely position myself behind the B pillar, exposing myself to garage. On another note, many of you may ask why I didn't fight with my teammates in heaven. Well, my friends, I have a classic, which is only good for close range duels. The enemies all had ghosts. I'm not taking a long range duel from pillar into heaven with a classic. We're smarter than that. Next, I want you to listen closely because you're about to learn why stomping around and not shift walking is bad. And that's exactly why. I heard 2 of the enemies running on raptors. Then I heard 1 drop into hell. The thing is, I only heard 1 drop. So this told me that it was safe to peek into hell. Before peeking, I knew that I needed to peek skinny so I don't overexpose myself to the right corner of raptors. So I took a step back from the wall and peeked into hell, allowing me to kill the sky. This is why map knowledge is so important. If I would have swung out any wider, I probably would have been traded by the enemies. 1 down, 2 more to go.
Spike down B. One enemy remaining. Last play.
Immediately after killing this guy, I heard another drop, but again, only 1. And the other footstep was coming from raptors. I needed to isolate my angles to make sure that I took fights that were in my favor. So I decided to deploy my snakebite to my left. As I deployed my snakebite, I noticed my teammate was coming from CT, so I wanted to help him by shooting at the Cypher to give him not just 1, but 2 players to worry about. While fighting this enemy Cypher, I want you to notice how I stayed close to cover. You have to be careful about how you peek. If Cypher was the last alive, then I would have committed to the gunfight since it was a 2v1. But since Reyna was alive and there was a second enemy that I needed to worry about, I needed to take this duel safely. I was not able to kill the Cypher yet, but as soon as I started shooting at the Cypher, I heard Reyna sprinting on the right side of the pillar. So I stayed tight to my angle since my Cypher was distracting the enemy Cypher on raptors. And while fighting Reyna, I utilized the mechanic of jiggling, meaning I went in and out of cover, which allowed me to shoot 2 right clicks. While Reyna was only able to get 2 shots off, I was able to get 6.
They are standing.
Poison orb emitting.
The first interaction with the Cypher after killing Reyna was risky. If Cypher were to have hit his shot, then I would have thrown the round. I shouldn't have committed as much as I did, but I still played it fairly safe. Now, as soon as I went back into cover, Cypher dropped from raptors. I knew now was the time to shine. I'm not sure how much Cypher is tagged for, but he only has 100 HP max since he bought a ghost. Instead of waiting for Cypher to come around the corner, I decided to make the first contact to catch him by surprise. I did this because if I just stood behind pillar waiting for him to peek me, then he would have most likely one-tapped me because his crosshair would have been right at my head. But since I swung first, he needed to adjust his crosshair, giving me an extra second of time to shoot first. Now, it was risky for me to try right-clicking him from this far, but luckily they connected. But for the future, please don't try right-clicking enemies from this far. Instead, do a single shot and then a right-click if you connect. We went on to win the match, and I remained pretty dominant throughout the game. Winning a single round like this will be the difference between you ranking up or not. So just make sure to rewatch your gameplay to improve your decision making and judgment. After some time, my friends, you will rank up to your desired rank. But as always, thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. But as always, deuce everyone. And subscribe because you know you want to.